So we're about halfway through the night?
You're probably greater than halfway through the night.
I'm gonna swip. Jorganel's gonna go to sleep, and Tom and Joel's gonna wake up.
Swap.
Yep.
I'll roll my bedroll on top of it and go to bed.
You're gonna sleep up top. Probably a waste. Jory, you're the one who's thinking this out. All right, who's up still?
I got up.
All right, whoever's up, roll. Listens.
18.
22.
10.
I got an 18.
19.
All right. Once again, you can hear the horns. They're still in the distance, not getting any closer.
Okay, at this point I'm going to go to bed. I'll let people know that I think it's will be fine.
Did you?
No.
Tom and Joel's gonna stay up,
I'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Just
fine.
lightly strumming my lute.
Gonna eat animal cracker.
He's eating animal crackers.
Stack up on the wheel there.
Yeah.
So his
Fantasy version of animal crackers.
Heart attack. Got it.
These are so much fun.
Look at me, I can throw javelins.
I'm sure it is.
Twiddle your goop.
For those people who stayed up, the remainder of the evening, it goes much the same. You can hear the horns in the distance, but they never approach.
I hear a tapping
And
coming from
about
his
45 minutes before the sun
Rises.
starts to rise, it slowly dies off. So it's morning.
So is this like D-Day where they just have a roving band that comes around and makes
super bouncy.
fire water?
He threw a ball at me. I was like, is this part of his play?
So Ollie gets up
Bounce on the table if you can.
and
Oh, God.
begins to prepare his wagon. And he says that we have to hurry. We aren't far from 8 silos. We'll reach that during, in the next day. And that's our final goal.
They're all dead.
8 silos.
Well, that's why I ask him
Everyone's
what
gonna be
happens
dead.
when they're all dead.
He has faith that 8 silos still stands.
Which direction were those ones you guys were talking
Yeah, pull out
about?
that map.
Taking the road.
Oh,
The
we
one
checked
road
the
that we're
scroll.
on.
8 silos.
8
Just
silos.
wondering,
So we're just going up the road.
Which way were those horns coming from?
So yeah, we're
Oh,
avoiding
sorry.
all the dead kids.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're
I'm
dead.
sure you had faith
They're already
that this
dead.
place was still standing too.
Yeah.
And there's Jorktown off to the west, or the North Road to the north. Hence the name.
No, this barrack, is it, wait, is there any,
8 silos.
I'm gonna take like a real quick,
We're here.
10-minute scroll through it.
We're there.
Um,
We're there.
most of the buildings that were
Yeah,
built
thanks.
of wood are
You got that.
just smoldering embers. They're, some of the walls, the brick buildings, the walls are crumbling. The central hall, the walls are still up, but the roof is gone, and the interior is pretty well destroyed.
Is there any stores that they may have buried? Sometimes they bury
I'll go in
stores.
City Hall
You can
real
say
quick.
no, but
I mean, given his quick 10 minutes travel, it looks like it was pretty well cleaned out. It also, given the lack of current fire, it probably fell. It wasn't like it fell yesterday.
okay.
Okay.
Question. Like, just looking around, am I seeing any corpses of the people who are supposed to, like, be here, like the good guys? Am I seeing non-orc corpses?
You do not.
I lost.
They ate them.
They eat them, they got away.
They retreated into 8 silos.
Made them in the orcs.
All right, so Ollie has his wagon ready.
Covered them in mud.
Okay.
And he's
I'll
impatiently awaiting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wake me up.
Before
Wake
you
me
go,
up.
go.
Leave me hanging around like a
He
yo-yo.
needs to be on rear watch.
But this is a rear.
I like watching the rear.
Put it in the backside. There you
Put 'em down.
Shit covered wagon.
Jory gets to ride with Rob in the middle
I
wagon.
shit off the end. I don't shit in it. God.
Yeah, but it's shit
All right, so you depart the site and travel along. The road is fairly decent.
Hanging out there pretty far. You're hanging out there far enough.
You leave at 6 in the morning ish,
It just takes
and
one
as
day.
noon
That's all I need.
approaches,
I can lean out
you
just
can
like-
see a city on the horizon, a fairly large city.
Okay.
Everybody roll a will save.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah. I'm with you.
No, you're not.
Kevin rolls a 15.
12. 7.
Will
2.
is
19.
This one.
Oh.
13.
16.
And
Oh, hey, yeah, I have 2 characters.
booyah.
19.
42.
15.
11 and 14.
all right.
16.
As you approach the city,
I start crying.
on the walls, it's a walled city, fairly large. On the walls, there's armored knights, archers, manning the parapets.
They don't look orcish.
They do not look orcish.
That's good.
That's
Good for us.
And as the wagon approaches, the first wagon approaches the gate, the guards there on the ground, 2 of them immediately move back to the door and signal for it to be opened. And the gate is opened. As you ride through the gate, Ollie immediately moves his wagon to the lead and says to follow him. And you travel through a pretty basic city. The streets are really empty, though. And he continues down the main road and stops in front of a tavern
Oh boy.
with the signpost says the Cracked Cask. It has a cask of ale with ale spilling out of it on the sign in front of it. As he reins up and the rest of the wagon rein up, he gets off the front of the wagon, goes into the wagon proper, and comes back out with a pouch. Obviously very heavy.
It's like dragging it.
Well, not that heavy. But he calls to you all to receive your payment.
Nice.
And as you approach him, he's thanking you for the protection. And while this is happening, an older man comes out of the front of the tavern and calls inside the tavern.
I pushed my way to the front of that line.
And says, Francis, Ollie's here. And 3 other men come out and just take the wagons, and they travel up along towards the back where the stables for the tavern, and it's an inn and tavern would be. So the wagons have disappeared from view. So Ollie just goes down the line and pays you guys.
Good game, good game, good game, good game.
Which money do I got?
Nobody remembers what they're getting paid for this? 1 gold piece.
I know that I bargained for more.
It was 100 gold pieces each.
100.
You get 2 gold pieces.
100.
One whole.
Once he's done paying you, Ollie follows with the old man, and they go around where the wagons went, basically.
Oh boy. 100 gold pieces each.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll
We're
be
all
all
probably in medium load now.
Actually, 50 gold pieces equals 1 pound. So 100 gold pieces will be 2 pounds.
2 pounds of gold. Very good,
Now I
Jory.
have 3 pounds of
That
gold.
doesn't seem right.
Well, I'm like in real life. Depends on how big the gold pieces are. If they're really,
Gold's really heavy and dense.
well, I mean, if the coins are this big.
They're
it's gonna be-
magically light.
I'm not kidding, but I mean, yeah.
Magically
I-
light.
Well,
That
if
is-
I know.
if you look in the thing for the conversion, it says for 1 pound of each thing, and if you go down to gold,
I'm
it
just
says,
arguing with you because I want you to be upset.
Yeah, I understand. I know exactly where you got it because that's how I figured it out too. How much is a pound of gold? Oh, it's this much. Well, that gold coin's conversion factor.
Anyways, this means I get 200 gold.
So you guys are all now inside the city.
We're
You're
inside
standing
city.
on the streets.
I'll look for an armor shop.
There's no real traffic on the streets,
I'm gonna go look for an
and
armor
most
shop.
of the buildings surrounding you are the windows are boarded up, the doors are boarded up, and they look pretty vacant.
Tomadril and Jorgendal step into the tavern. Hello.
I'm also gonna go in the tavern.
Hammer
All right.
man.
I'm gonna go look for an armor or blacksmith
Yeah.
or something.
I'm gonna go back to the knights and
Where's
see
your
if they
bard
need
going in the tavern too?
Oh yeah.
productive
That's
hire
with that.
anyone for guard.
three of
Really
your
good
bestest
at
friends,
chopping
two of
down
your
trees.
bestest friends are going in with you.
Yay!
But-
Traveling
To the knights
team.
for guard, seeing if they need an appointment for guards.
All right, we've still got 5 characters with
Well,
the attack.
this one,
Oh, that's Rob.
Rob.
Rob is just gonna follow Jorgendal, and he's gonna follow Ross because I have his character sheet here, but
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to act based on what the bulk of the group does.
All of it.
All right,
Guys,
everyone's
Alright.
going to the bar.
So
I'm
no,
not going to the
he's
bar.
not.
Oh, he's-
I'm doing my own thing.
So robot.
Bring the city along.
Yeah.
As you
Good.
walk along the street, 2 guards are walking down the street, and they walk up to you and, you know, kind of get in your way to stop you. And they ask you, what's your purpose in town?
To get some armor.
To get some armor.
Yep.
I don't know if that's a scepter year.
They say, you know, most of the shopkeepers have packed up and left. At least the smart ones have.
Right.
How did you get here?
Came in town
I love
with
this
the caravan that just
Haven't got
came
a
in.
Christmas.
He doesn't really know.
Huh?
At that, you know, they obviously perk up. You must be talking about Ollie's caravan.
yeah.
If you
yeah.
weathered the entire high road, you should go see the king. He's always looking for more guards or assistants.
What
More
new
money.
quest started?
More money. Alright, I'll go back to the tavern. Tell them about this.
Okay, well, Robot's gonna arrive at the tavern in a little while once you guys have. Jory,
Yeah.
you encounter much similar. You walk down the road back to the gates, and the guards say, you know, if you're looking to assist, go to the castle, schedule a meeting with the
First reaction
King.
was, I put an axe.
well, they with the captain of the guard there.
Okay.
He'll determine where you're best
15 guards and get
needed.
Alright, I'll go there then.
The guards are dressed like
Yeah.
trees, Jory.
Okay, so Jory is heading for
Straight to the palace.
the palace. Robot's coming back to meet you guys. Those of you who enter the tavern, as you enter, the tavern is remarkably empty.
Damn it.
There's only a seasoned middle-aged man with a sword behind the bar.
He's got it out. Just like,
Oh, seasoned middle-aged man behind the bar.
Yep.
Jory-
Okay,
Jory
I
dies. Wait, what?
I try to like slide up to the bar with my elbow on the bar, just going like this. The Tomadrone be like, "Hey, friend." I roll a 9 to do that.